Hello Eternum and welcome to KOTT News, Eternum's #1 source for news, and this is the War Report. Dynamic change in the history of Eternum last night as the forces of Black Wolf's company conquer the high bluff and declare themselves Monarch. Good morning Eternum, JChalant, KOTT News here, reporting from the steps of City Hall, where things seem normal amongst the citizenry, with a few exceptions. Black Wolf's company have acquired the mining rights to local iron resources. As such, they encourage members of the syndicate to help themselves daily. In related news, this move gives the syndicate control over the central trading routes of the southern peninsula. KOTT News will bring you more on this story as it develops. Turning to the weather, and it's another beautiful morning all day long until an unusual afternoon invasion pops up in Weaver's Fen. Then clearing again until later in the evening when a 15% chance of invasion may occur. 3 officially sanctioned simulated combat resolutions on the books for tonight, brought to you by LARPCO. Remember, if it isn't LARPCO, it's cardboard. Up first, the Covenant forces of Yan Huang return to challenge the Syndicate forces of Primordius Virtue for control of the fishing port town of Reekwater. Yan Huang make their second appearance on the battlefield, having been turned away by Duranda dogs in First Light 2 weeks ago. Primordius Virtue has turned the fishing port town of Reekwater into a thriving destination for crafting, expeditions, and world PvP, and now they're going to defend it. Then in the late night affairs, we have the Covenant forces of Here Be Monsters Limited Liability Corporation versus the Marauders of the Landlords for control of the Restless Shores. Newcomers Here Be Monsters LLC are making their first official foray into land acquisition by attempting adverse possession. It's anarchy in the archipelago as always, as the landlords of the Restless Shore, landlords, bring out the sheriff and attempt to evict these would-be squatters. And finally, the Syndicate forces of Black Wolf's company prowl into the deep forests of Brightwood in their attempt to overthrow the Marauders of Drop Guard. Attacking on back-to-back nights, this now great house is either ambitious or was planning ahead. We'll see how committed they are tonight. For Drop Guard, a rebranding in name. But why would an elite defense force want to drop its guard? Or perhaps it's subliminal messaging, attempting to persuade the offense. Be sure to tune in for complete coverage and reactions from the citizens at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.